Hi everyone, this is Jamela over at Viva La Vintage for your home. Thank you again for tuning in for another episode of Living the Lifestyle of the Thrift and Famous. I would love for you to join the Thrift Squad, so go ahead and click that subscribe button and you'll get all the videos directly to your mailbox. Ready to be inspired? Well, let's get started. Hey guys, well today's video is going to be a throwback of my living room evolution style. I'm going to show you where I started when we first moved here. Well, when we first moved here, the house had the living room, well, the whole house was filled with burgundy carpet. And the living room had wood paneling all around the walls, and the burgundy carpet, the buck stove, and this wrought iron chandelier that looked like kind of like a wheelbarrow. Not my style, but anyway, that's how it was when we first moved in, and I, put all furniture in. And the living room was the first room that I began to decorate, really try to decorate. But we pulled up the carpet, and that's when we found those beautiful hardwood floors underneath that carpet. And I painted the walls this tan color, because that was the color back then. But anyway, when I look back to how I styled it, I had antique furniture. I was big in antiques back then, and I still am. But how I just look back at how I learned the process of my style. And that helped from me reading magazines, and especially the internet. That became a big factor in how I chose, or how I decided this is what I like. And I realized that I'm a maximalist. I like more. I like looking at more different objects and different colors and patterns in a design style. Although I do appreciate minimalism, but I'm a give me more type person. And I guess that is what helped me realize, okay, well, it's okay to mix colors and patterns and things. So as I started learning and seeing things that I like, it took me out to more and more thrift stores to go hunting for more things. And as I started finding things that I really like, and I saw how my style was evolving into something that reflect what I and how I wanted it to look. So my living room is has always been a special room to me. I guess because even at my mother, she always loved the living room, because that's where you quote unquote greet people and you sit down and can conversate with. But my living room is my style. How I and how I evolved into it was a learning process. And hopefully you can learn how I learned in creating the style that's perfect for you. Now, I'm not going to say you're going to do it right away. It's going to take some time, especially if you're thrifting items like myself. I'm not in a hurry. I don't rush to try to find something to say, oh my God, I got to have it right now. I have to have this done right now. No, I can keep it looking nice and neat and nice and clean or whatever until I'm done what I'm doing. So once I find everything I like, then I can realize that I like it just the way it is and don't have to go back and change too much of anything. Sure, I might want to change a pillow or change maybe candle colors or something that's small. But furniture-wise, no. I have all the pieces that I love that's in there now that I can believe will stay for the next 10, 15 years, if not more. But when you're creating your style, try not to rush and buy things because just to satisfy the need of the space. But try to take your time and buy pieces that in your mind that you think you're going to love looking at for a very long time. Because you don't want to keep buying things over and over again, especially furniture pieces. And if you're buying new, you want it to be something that you're really going to love. I buy old, and I know that if I buy something that's older, I'm not going to take too much of a loss if I didn't like it. I did sell some things during the course of the process, but as I sold some items in my living room, it also helped, that money helped me do what I wanted to do to get to next thing. So I didn't spend a lot of money in my process of evolving my living room. I really want to say to you to take your time and buy the things that you really love. And if you don't use it, you could sell it. But try to buy the items that you love, because if you're thrifting, you know, if you don't buy it, nothing hurts or is more painful than the one that you should have gotten. Those shoulda, woulda, couldas, they will haunt you because they haunt me all the time. Stuff that I said, darn it, I wish I would have got it. So, but anyway, let's go on back and look at my bleak living room and how it evolved into my maximalist style that I truly, truly love now. But again, hopefully you'll learn how I learned. And that is really by, you know, making like a mood board, or I would cut out photos of things that I like and put it on a little board or in a binder to keep me focused on how I want it to look. You know, it's always a little changing process. But in the end, once you get it where you really like it, you're going to just say, okay, I'm done. And that's where I'm at right now with my living room. So you won't see a lot of things changing in there over the course of the years. I love how it looks now. So let's get inspired. Let's jump into this, and you can see the before, and then you're going to see the after. All right. And the during. So anyway, I hope you like this video. Let's get started.
And here is my safe tan trimmed in white color that once graced the walls in the house. And I had all the furniture. I didn't have a lot of furniture in there, but this is how I had it styled. And that's my grandmother's cabinet there, right? And also the buck stove and the fireplace. Once we pulled up the floor of the carpet, we had the slate tile put in front of there. And then you see how beautiful the floors are. So I kind of wanted to just showcase the beauty of the floors. Now, this is where I started adding in a few more little antique pieces and my plants, of course. And it was at this view that I decided to brighten it up, and I wanted to do stripes over the fireplace. Once I got in the antique chase lounge, I knew it was time to change the look and let the room start evolving around that piece. I sold the previous sofa and the wingback chair, and that gave me enough money to pay to have the chase reupholstered and other furniture pieces to add into the room. Now, of course, I do like the blue color that you see on the walls, and I've kept that. But I've started changing out like the little peacock. I was into peacocks, but then I said, nope, I'm tired of changing and looking at those. So got rid of that stuff. And my artwork that I've had up for years and years and years, I just wanted to change that style too. Of course, plants came into the room. More and more plants started to evolve the space as well. And let's not forget pillows. So pillows, paint, and plants have really made this space come alive. Of course, the plants have come and gone, but the pillows will always remain. I still have them, and I keep them so I can rotate, around them. But you see how the room is starting to make its change. I add in a different area rug and finally changed out that coffee table. So that's a big yay for me because I love this coffee table that I have right now. And that blue wingback chair, I did have it reupholstered, but I did sell it as well because I knew it wasn't going to fit the style of the room. The etagere was perfect. And this living room style was featured in Flea Market Decor magazine. And the one thing I needed to change was the drapery. I wanted some more pattern up on the walls. So I got those drapes made of, that was from fabric that I found on sale. And that's when you see me started creating more of the boho style. That is when I started saying, okay, now I'm starting to feel where I'm more gravitating to the wood tones and boho style, but I still love chinoiserie. I changed out the light fixture, and then I started adding more of mud cloth to the room. And the Afro-centric fabrics and the mud cloth, the black and the white, all that was starting to really excite me. Now it was time to address the striped wall, the blue wall that was giving me no vibe at all. So it was time to paint that black. And that was the best decision that I had ever made in my living room. The mirror that was once there was sold, and I found that one on the Facebook Marketplace. Now you can see how I'm adding more patterns and textures. I've always wanted a leopard chair. I had that chair reupholstered, and that gave me more of some different patterns. Again, you'll see where I'm adding different items, smalls, but nothing major like furniture. So this is the look that I love now. Let's just take it back to where I started, from the fireplace view to what it looks like now. Again, not a lot of furniture pieces, but chairs and pillows and paint. So this is another corner that you're looking at now from the before. This was the during of when I started transitioning into with the Chase Lounge. And here it is now looking at the angle. Realized I needed more plants on that side because that's where the window was. So no need to waste good window space. I am still tweaking this corner a little bit, but I do like that lamp. And then again, here is the back wall area where I have my etagere. So now it looks like this. The music has been moved to there, and the sofa's on the other side of the room. So now I'm just working on my fillers, which is the wall art, and again, adding more plants, more coffee table decor items. All of that creates the style of what you want. Creating your style is almost like riding an escalator. You start from the bottom and you keep rising and rising till you reach your height of what you want to look like. Whether you're adding a little whimsical to the room or whether you want to add a little formality to the room, it's however you see fit. Let your style just keep elevating. Here is another angle from when you look out from the living room into the foyer. And now it looks like this, where I filled in more of the space with things I like.
Well, there you have it. You see the before, the during, and the after, all of which I thrifted. So don't be discouraged. Be encouraged to live the lifestyle of the thrift and famous. All right? I'll see you in my next video.
Again, thank you for tuning in. I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead and click that like button, drop me a comment, and don't forget to share. And please subscribe to my channel. Take care and happy hunting while you thrift your house into a home. Bye.